Warning: Superpower review is intended for a mature viewing audience. This video may show images that are not suitable for kids under 13 years old. Viewer discretion is advised. What's going on, everybody? It's Kevin Vidini here for Superpower Review, and thank you so much for clicking play on today's video. I have a review for you guys. Today we are reviewing Batman the Three Jokers, and I'm not alone today. I am joined by my guests, Mike and James Mack from MJ Comics. What's going on, guys? How you doing?
How you doing, everybody?
Thank you so much for joining. Before we get into today's review, guys, don't forget to smash that like button if you like today's content. Comment some feedback in the comment section down below. And don't forget to subscribe for future content and to potentially win this Spawn #1 CGC graded at a 9.4. So guys, let's get into today's video, shall we? What's your take on Batman the Three Jokers?
My take is that I don't want anybody to mess around with the Joker's origin story personally. I love the concept, the mystery element of it. And I think that's his biggest strength. And I've looked forward to reading the comic, and obviously it hasn't disappointed yet or anything, but it's an intriguing concept that I think that we'll have to see how it plays out over the three comics, and I think it could either go good or it could go bad.
This has been 4 years in the making, right? We found out that Batman figured out that there were multiple Jokers when he sat down on the Mobius chair. 4 years in the making, we've been waiting for this. And my question to you guys, and I'll answer after you guys answer, do you feel like that this story was necessary or needed?
I didn't, personally. Like I said, I love the Joker's mystery. Like, is you know, he prefers to have multiple choice as his origin stories, doesn't he? But it may be what fans want, you know, more than die-hard fans want, maybe, to know the origin of the Joker. And I think maybe it might be time that we really know who the Joker is or what he is, or, you know, I don't know what you thought, Mike.
Well,
what do you think, Mike?
I don't normally read DC comics, but for this review, I read this comic with an open mind, and I found that because there wasn't any sort of preview to the previous linking through the Killing Joke, and obviously sitting in the chair and Batman asking the question of who is the Joker, I found it a little confusing, and it's information that I had to find out after actually reading the comic to get the backstory. So as a new person coming into DC, I found the whole concept a little confusing.
Yeah, and I will have to agree with that, because I think that the whole story coming up with three Jokers is a little bit confusing. And I felt like that when I was reading this story too, that it is a little bit confusing. It's like, okay, why is there three Jokers? Why does there need to be three Jokers? And how is this going to add to the character or to the Batman story? You know what I mean? That's my whole thought on it.
Yeah, and the point that I was trying to make earlier in the comic is when Batman goes to discover something, he doesn't even acknowledge that there is three Jokers anywhere in that first issue. So.
Yeah, I can understand what you're saying, Mike, because obviously you didn't know about the whole Mobius chair incident with him being told.
I thought there could have been some sort of
flashback. There should have been a flashback, maybe,
or something,
especially for new people coming in. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
And
but
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say. So obviously, the fact is that he's not surprised, is he, when Jim Gordon says to him, "How can there be three Jokers in one place at the same time?"
Right. That was the other thing that when I read it, it was like I thought it was a little bit cheesy, like, oh, in order for this to happen, this crime to happen, there would have to be three Jokers, and it's just like, okay.
just laying the foundation there, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So why don't you guys tell us a little bit of the things that you did like about Batman the Three Jokers?
I absolutely love the artwork by Jason Fabok. It's absolutely stunning.
Yes.
You can't take your eyes off it. When you read it and you look at it, it's Batman all over, classic Batman. And when I read it, I don't know about anybody else, I hear Kevin Conroy's voice, Mark Hamill as the Joker, and just think it's beautiful, to be honest.
I have to agree. Mike?
I liked from the fact that it went into the three characters beforehand with regards to the scars. You had the Batman scars, you had the Batgirl bullet wound, and you had Red Hood's scar, which all shows that they've been in the previous battle with the Joker, and obviously the one with the most scars is obviously Batman. So I think it's showing that some of the characters are taking things really emotionally.
But it's personal to them.
Well, it is, but I don't think it's going to actually affect Batman because he's faced the Riddler. He's got scars from the Riddler. He's got scars from Scarecrow, and I just think that I don't know. I think the third book's going to hold the key to everything on this, and I'm hoping that the second one. It's just as good.
I'll have to agree with both of you guys because, like what you guys said there, the artwork is absolutely fantastic. I mean, you have the best of the best in DC. You have Jeff Johns on here, who I believe writes Batman the best, or the best modern Batman writer. You have Jason Fabok, who, in my opinion, is the best DC artist at this moment, at this time. And like you said about with all the scars, and they picked characters for this book who the Joker really inflicted a lot of damage on these characters, or they have something personal against the Joker. So I do like that a lot. But I want to say, going back to the artwork, about how amazing this artwork is this book a little bit eye candy? Like, do you feel like this is more about artwork than story potentially?
That's the worry, to be honest, isn't it? If there's not a great story and it's just pretty artwork, it'll be bad for DC.
I mean, we have so many covers. I mean, was there 5 different covers for each story, for each book? So, I mean, is that a little bit of a tall tale sign, maybe?
Well, there's 5 different covers, and then there's 2 variants.
Well, there's the standard covers, the 2 standards.
Yeah, the 2 standards and
the
3 variants.
5 Joker ones as well. So there's like 7 for one book.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I mean, they look great.
Exactly, they do. They do look fantastic.
But there's not one that you don't look at and think that the artwork looks amazing. So, I mean,
and again, it's with regards to the writing in it. It's the first issue, so the artwork has to be appealing. But I just feel that there's something missing from that first issue that it's going to say, right, I really want to see the second one straight away.
Okay.
I think that was different for me, but yeah.
Yeah, I would say that was a little bit different for me because, I mean, like, throughout the story, it's like, my whole thinking was, okay, where are they going with this? Okay, what is happening here? And then
why the 3 Jokers?
Why the 3 Jokers? Exactly. I think that maybe that's everyone's question. I don't know. Maybe you guys think differently who are watching, but why the 3 Jokers? But what intrigued me the most about this whole entire book was, story-wise, because I think it's pretty much the artwork that just takes it all. But story-wise, I would say that the best part of this whole book is Jason Todd getting his revenge and shooting the Joker, which was absolutely violent. I actually think that the Red Hood shines a lot in this story more than any other character in this book so far. I don't know how you guys feel about that.
Totally. Jason Todd, he was killed by the Joker, wasn't he? So
yeah,
I mean, we saw him say he hopes he got the right one, the one that killed him.
Right.
Yeah.
So Jason Todd has come a long way since, obviously, he was a copycat Dick Grayson, wasn't he? He had the same origin story. And then the fans chose to kill him off back in the 80s, didn't we? Mm-hmm. So, and then since then he's come back as the Red Hood. He's revolutionised the character, and he's just a bad boy. Does not take anything from anybody,
right?
And I think the Joker is thoroughly deserved that what the Joker had done to him, and what he did to the Joker.
That whole scene, just pretty much the Joker like taunting him. I think the Joker pretty much wanted him to maybe kill him off. I think that was the essential plan.
Yeah, it's part of the plan, isn't it?
I think it's part of the plan, because when the three Jokers get together and they say, "What's the next plan?" Well, the plan is to get a better Joker or find the better Joker, or however they word it. And I think maybe Jason Todd could potentially be the main target in this story, and maybe they're trying to hint at that they want Jason Todd to take over the mantle of Joker. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I think that's maybe my prediction on the whole story.
Yeah, I think you have. Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head there. And I think each issue so there's 3 issues. There's 3 central Batman characters. You've got Batman, Batgirl, and Jason Todd. And I think in each one, that potentially they're all going to face a Joker and decide whether or not they're going to end that Joker's life. Mm-hmm. And obviously the last issue will probably be Batman against the Joker. And we all know Batman's not going to kill him.
So if we were to wrap up this whole review, it's tradition here on Superpower Review to give a review based off of the CGC grades. What would you guys give this book and why?
I would probably go for an 8.5.
That's fair. That's fair.
And that's you coming from
Marvel, yeah.
From a Marvel fanboy.
Well, I really want to see how it plays out across the 3 characters, and what cost and what impact it has on them. So it does have a little bit of intrigue, but that's through looking into it, delving deeper actually into the issue than just reading it and putting it aside and moving on to something else. So
that's fair enough.
James?
I'm going to go with a solid 9.2.
Okay.
I'm interested to see what's going to happen. I love that line by Jason Todd at the end when he says to Barbara, how many times do you miss? Like, that subtle little. I thought that was great.
Yeah, that part was really good. Like you really wanted this to happen. I know you did, because how often do you miss throwing a batarang? Yeah, I enjoyed that part too. So far we have an 8.5 and we have a 9.2. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, so if I were to give this book a review using the CGC grades, I'm going to give this book an 8.5. And my reasoning for that is that the story is confusing in the aspects of why is this book happening? That's my only opinion in it. And I'm interested to see where Jeff Johns is going to take it, and why, maybe how this is going to all become canon or into the Batman universe. But I'd say the best thing that this book has going for it, the artist, Jason Fabok, the artwork is absolutely amazing, as we said. And I'm a little worried that this whole story is just eye candy and potentially a cash grab. That's my only concern. Now, I might have to insert my foot in my mouth later if this whole story turns out to be good, but I just feel like that we're not going to be talking about this story 10 years, 20 years from now like we are with Batman the Killing Joke.
Yeah, the Killing Joke is one of the ultimate one-shot stories.
Right. And then one of the things I liked, of course, was the ending. That was my favorite. Jason Todd finally getting revenge and killing a Joker. We don't know if it's the right Joker, but a Joker. And that was pretty good. I loved the action in this. And, as you guys know, I really like violence in my comic books. So that's also a plus. But I feel like an 8.5 is very fair. So, guys, I want to thank you so much for being on today's video. I've given you guys a little bit of a shout out, and I hope it helped you guys a lot, because you guys are very, very new to the YouTube comic book community. You guys just started out. You guys have what, 6 videos, 7 videos?
Yeah, 7 videos now. Yeah.
So why don't you tell the people who are watching right now a little bit about your channel and what you guys do there?
Yeah, so we're both brothers, believe it or not. We both collect comics.
Yeah.
Probably. I'm more of a collector. Michael is more of an investor stroke collector.
Yeah.
When you watch our unboxing videos, it tells that Michael is heavily invested in the money side, and you can see you can see it in his face. If he doesn't get the grade he needs, he's like, oh no.
I just think it's so exciting sending stuff off and then having it come back and
Oh yeah.
And opening it up, and you know, the reaction that I get from the comments of people, you know, saying that it's hilarious and stuff, and that's what it's all about. A hobby should be something that you enjoy and you share with the world. And you know, we were a bit nervous about doing the first unboxing video.
I was really nervous.
Yeah, it just went
Natural.
so well. We were like, okay, let's run with this and see where
it wasn't. It wasn't even meant to be a YouTube channel. It just we did the unboxing video, and when we uploaded the first one that Michael did by himself to Facebook, the quality was terrible. So I just said, "Oh, I'll put it on YouTube."
Yeah.
Then we put it on YouTube, and then all of a sudden, people started following us, and it's just like, "Oh, well, we might have to actually do something."
Yeah. So we were like, okay.
Yeah, so I've been really like taken back by the kind words that people have said, and like you know, I haven't really told many family and friends about it, and they're only just learning about it now, 3 weeks in. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it's going, and I'm enjoying doing it. We're thinking of new content to put out there to be a bit different, and we've got some stuff in the pipeline. So
yeah,
it's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, we want to bring the comic community together, from you know, comic stores to graders to pressers to cleaners to the whole lot.
And we really appreciate Kevin, like the shout out. It was amazing.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, no problem.
Since that, we've like doubled our subscribers.
Oh, well, that's good. That's what we want. That's good.
We were on the phone. We're famous.
And it's unbelievable, like the Instagram, YouTube, and even Facebook, like the comic communities that we've been in, all been everyone's been really nice. We haven't come across any bad people yet, so
Yeah.
Very good.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, I appreciate you guys coming on the show today, and I'm glad that shout out helped you guys out. If you guys would like to subscribe to MJ Comics, all their information is in this video's description down below. Guys, thank you so much for joining in today. I hope you guys can make a return.
Thank you for having us, Kevin. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for future content, and to potentially win the Spawn #1 CGC graded at a 9.4. I will see you guys next time.